Good evening. Please take a moment to silence your cell phones and join us in standing for the pledge of our national anthem. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome Hudson School District Superintendent Dr. Nick Ouellette.
Welcome to the Hudson High School graduation for the class of 2025. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to the parents, family, and friends of the graduates, members of the Board of Education, administration, teachers, and support staff of the Hudson School District, and finally, to the graduates themselves. It's great to be here celebrating your high school graduation. This coming Monday, we will observe a very special holiday, Memorial Day. Memorial Day was first widely observed in May of 1868. The celebration commemorated the sacrifices of those in the Civil War. So in honor of those who have served, those that have sacrificed in service, and those who are currently serving in the armed forces, I ask that all veterans in attendance please stand and be recognized for your service. Thank you for your service. Another group I would like to recognize here with us this evening is the many alumni that have graduated from the Hudson School District. Those that are in attendance this evening, please stand and be recognized. Thank you for being such great ambassadors for our district and, more importantly, our community. To our staff who have worked very hard to try and provide each and every one of you with the best possible education, please join me in thanking one of the most dedicated staffs in the entire country for going above and beyond to deliver an outstanding education for our children, the Hudson School District staff. And lastly, but certainly not least, the parents and guardians here tonight. I want to thank each and every one of you for all of your support in getting these young men and young women to where they are today. It is through your guidance and support that the next generation of adults will be successful. Thank you. And to the graduates, congratulations. Just think, it was only 13 short years ago when you walked into that kindergarten classroom, and now here you are today, part of the graduating class with over 450 graduates, the class of 2025. To the graduates, I'll leave you with just one little piece of advice. Throughout your life, you're going to experience many different types of adversity and challenges. How you respond to those challenges and that adversity will define who you are as a person, and it will define your character. I would ask that you try and practice these three things throughout your life as these obstacles come to you. First, I hope that you will be kind to yourself and to others, because there's far too little kindness in this world. Second, when interacting with others, and most importantly, with those that you may not agree with, seek to understand before working to be understood. I have a general belief that people are doing the best they can at any given point in their life, and some people are carrying with them tremendous baggage, so that understanding that will help you make sense of some things, sometimes the thing that seems senseless. And lastly, have some empathy. Take a moment to realize what it may be like for other people and try to empathize with them. The ability to empathize with others and to walk in their shoes is a skill that'll serve you well throughout your life. Life is too short to hold on to grudges and not give people the benefit of the doubt. You never know what the future may bring, because as I tell my own children, as I have been told, tomorrow is promised to no one. So make sure the people in your life know how much you care about them today, and never miss an opportunity to tell them. Once again, welcome to all who have joined us here today to celebrate the momentous accomplishment of the class of 2025. Please enjoy the rest of the ceremony.
Distinguished faculty, board members, family, friends, and most importantly, the honored graduates of the class of 2025, thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Mike Ballard, principal of the Hudson High School, and it is both a privilege and a joy to welcome all of you to our commencement ceremony. Tonight is a celebration of achievement, perseverance, and hope, but also a time for reflection. You know, as we gather to honor your journey, we also remember those who cannot be with us. The single white rose placed on our stage symbolizes the family members, friends, and loved ones who are in our hearts today. Please join me in a moment of silence in their memory. Thank you. Class of 2025, as I look out at you tonight, I am overwhelmed with gratitude and admiration. 4 years ago, you entered Hudson High School with curiosity and energy and dreams. Since then, you have grown into individuals with remarkable integrity, resilience, and compassion. Your strong character and genuine respect for others have defined this class, setting an example that future students will strive to follow. You have demonstrated what it means to truly appreciate one another, to uplift and support your classmates, your teachers, and your community. And in a world that needs more kindness and connection, you have led the way. Throughout your high school journey, you formed relationships that will stay with you for life. You found friends who've become like family, mentors who have believed in you, and teammates who've helped you grow. These connections build on shared experiences and mutual respect will be a part of your foundation as you move forward. And perhaps most importantly, you've made a lasting impact. You are leaving Hudson High School a better place than when you arrived. More inclusive, more inspired, and more hopeful. So tonight I thank you. I thank you for the privilege of being your principal. Thank you for your leadership and your heart and your belief in what we can accomplish together. As you set off toward new adventures, college, career, service, or something entirely on your own, know that the future is not just bright. It's wide open and it's yours to shape. So congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. At this time, will the inductees of the Distinguished High School Alumni please come forward? Right here. Thank you. This evening, we celebrate two remarkable individuals whose lives reflect the true spirit of this honor. Their stories are defined by service, leadership, and an unwavering commitment to making a difference in the lives of others. Class of 2025, let these examples challenge and inspire you. The paths these alumni have taken remind us that leadership is not about recognition, but about impact. As you listen tonight, consider how your own choices might one day shape the lives of others and reflect the legacy of Hudson High School. Janet Soul Hassel, class of 1963. Janet Soul Hassel joined Hudson High School in her junior year, where she excelled as a student leader, scholar, musician, cheerleader, and editor of the True Blue Annual. She served on student council as vice president, class of 63 salutatorian, and was crowned Miss Hudson in 1963. At the University of Wisconsin-River Falls, Janet pursued music and occupational therapy. She married and started a family during her third year. She returned to education in 1990 at Mankato State, beginning a career in healthcare. Janet became a registered nurse, serving as an Army Nurse Corps captain for 6 years, earning the Army Commendation Medal. She later obtained a master's degree in management from Pepperdine University, a master's in nursing from the University of South Carolina, and a certification as a family nurse practitioner. As an FNP, she worked at Lawrence Family Practice, taught nursing, and was director of nursing at Bailey Memorial Hospital and Witten Center. After relocating to Grand Junction, Colorado, she joined Western Colorado Pediatrics and later Juniper Family Medicine, retiring in 2020. At 80, Janet remains committed to healthcare, serving on various boards and leading in her city and church. Please join me in congratulating Janet Soul Hassel. Thank you so much. Wayne Johnson, class of 1967. Wayne is a lifelong Hudson resident and has earned the respect and gratitude of the community for his dedication to local youth. After excelling in football, basketball, and baseball at Hudson High School, he earned his college degree from the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. Wayne has been actively involved in the Hudson community, serving in various roles as president of the Hudson Boosters and participating in organizations like Hudson Backcourt Club, Benchwarmers, Knights of Columbus, and the National Association of Realtors. He has been a dedicated volunteer coach for Hudson youth traveling teams and a WIA high school basketball referee for 17 years, while also officiating for St. Patrick's School and the Hudson Basketball Association. In recognition of his commitment, Wayne received 1998 Wisconsin Governors and Public Defenders We Care About Kids Award, and in 2024, the Caldwell Banker Lifetime Achievement Award. He was inducted into the Caldwell Banker Realty Hall of Fame. Wayne's selflessness and dedication to Hudson's youth have made a lasting impact on the community. His contributions continue to inspire future generations, and the Hudson community is deeply grateful for his lifelong commitment. Please join me in congratulating Wayne Johnson. Thank you. You guys can go back. Thank you. At this time, we as the staff at Hudson High School would like to announce the recipient of the Senior Staff Sponsored Scholarship. This is a tradition we started a few years ago. Our staff fundraise for scholarship and then vote for a senior who embodies what it means to be a Hudson Raider. We honor that person by announcing this scholarship at graduation. We're excited to celebrate this year's recipient, Kylie Petermeyer. Kylie, can you please stand up? Where's Kylie? There she is. Stay standing, Kylie. Kylie is a driven and well-rounded student. She is involved in everything from music and DECA to powerlifting and track. She's chosen to pursue architecture at NDSU, and we know she's destined for great things. Kylie's dedication to her academics, combined with strong communication skills, creativity, problem-solving abilities, and positive leadership, made her an outstanding choice for this honor. Her consistent work ethic, respectful nature, and uplifting presence have left a lasting impression on both her peers and her teachers. Congratulations, Kylie, on this well-deserved recognition. We wish you continued success in your academic and professional journey. Please join me now in welcoming your class president, Miss Maddie Schwab.
Jeez, I'm not that tall. All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Maddie Schwab, and I'm the senior class president of the class of 2025. I first want to say that I'm honored to be here today and that I have the privilege of speaking to you all one last time, with the promise that I did not use ChatGPT for this speech, but I can't say the same for my assignments. I want to thank the school board and all the faculty members that are here today that helped us get us to where we are. I would also like to thank and mention all of the club advisors I've had over the years, plus my own advisory and advisor, Mr. Kaufman. I intend to keep this speech short, as there are diplomas to be handed out, caps to be thrown, and many family photos to be taken. I began writing my speech on paper in early February of this year, but really, I've been writing this speech in my head since the spring of 8th grade. In 2021, my brother graduated, and I sat in the bleachers in the hot sun waiting for him to walk across the stage. But to be honest, the whole time I was hoping for a High School Musical 3 song and dance to break out. But instead, speeches were given, and at that moment, I knew I wanted to be able to address my class for one final time, because I knew how fantastic of a class I was a part of. I'm so honored to have been president throughout high school and been so involved and be able to represent my class as a whole in many aspects of the school, like clubs, sports, and more. I do not intend to reflect on the years from kindergarten to now because, well, we were all there, and I was also reminded numerous times not to talk about COVID in my speech, so. I want everyone to think back to some of the earliest memories in elementary school and be reminded of something we all learned at a young age when writing, was to find the who, what, when, where, why, and how. I want to apply those techniques to my speech. Who? Pretty obvious, but the class of 2025. What? We are graduating high school. For many, if not all of us, we've been waiting for this day to become a reality since we first started high school, and some even sooner. When? Right now. I know for a lot of us, we've been sitting in class thinking about how far away graduation was, but it's here now, and there's no way to slow down the time Wait another week. We are graduating now. We are going to face challenges soon that we could never have imagined and face unforeseen hardships we have to endeavor. Everything we go through in life now is a lesson for us for the future. The road ahead is not an easy one, but I believe if you can go through life with a smile, you will be okay. Now, where? We are graduating at the school that we spent our final high school years in. Some of us got to spend all 4 years here, and some of us less than. But no matter how long you were here, you have impacted this school, and this school has impacted you. Why? Why are we graduating? We all went through 13 years of schooling and are now ready for whatever is next to come for each and every one of us. How? How are we graduating? This is a question I've been asking myself all year. How am I a senior? How am I going to college next year? And how am I going to leave? We are graduating because we were all lucky enough to go to a school with people who cared for each and every one of us. We all had family and friends who helped us through the highs and the lows, and we have family and friends that will continue to guide us in the unknown future. Of course, all good stories end with a conclusion, and so to conclude, graduates, I would like you to all take out your phones and connect with someone that helped you get through high school. Email a teacher, call a mom, or text your friend. While you were doing so, I have my thanks to give. Thank you to my mom and my dad for being my biggest supporters. They're the reason I'm here today, and because they gave me the support I needed to be a successful student, athlete, and most importantly, their daughter. Thank you for having me speak tonight, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Nice job, Maddie. Please welcome the class of 2025 speaker, Miss Rosetta Eben. Go get 'em.
Good evening, class of 2025. It is truly an honor to stand before you today as your class speaker. As I look out at all of you, my classmates, teachers, friends, and family, I am filled with gratitude. Gratitude for the experiences we have shared, the lessons we've learned, and the journey we've taken together over these past 4 years. Before I dive into what tonight means for us, I want to take a moment to express my sincere appreciation to the people who have helped all of us get to this moment. To all families and guardians, thank you for your constant support, encouragement, and belief that helped all of us push through challenges and strive for success. To all friends, thank you for always being there to share both the good times and tough moments. You have made high school not just bearable, but enjoyable. And to all our teachers, thank you for your tireless dedication, your guidance, and your inspiration. You have taught us so much more than what was in the curriculum. You taught us responsibility, curiosity, and resilience, all of which have had and will continue to have a positive impact on us as we move on to the next chapter of our lives. My fellow students, today marks the end of our high school journey. It's a moment we've looked forward to, dreamed about for the last 4 years. And now here we are at the finish line, about to graduate. As we sit together one final time in our caps and gowns, I can't help but think, how did we get here so fast? Wasn't it just yesterday that we were nervously finding our classes on the first day of freshman year? We walked into high school still adjusting to the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. Classes were socially distanced, masks were part of our daily routine, and quarantines were a regular disruption. There was no block scheduling yet, no lacrosse team. Wednesdays meant early release, and instead of Raider time, we had academic Thursdays. So much has changed since then, but what's even more remarkable is how much we've changed. We've grown, adapted, and found our place in a community that has evolved right alongside. Think about who you were as a freshman. Who were your friends? What were your dreams, your aspirations? Were you the same person back then as you are now? I know I'm not. I walked through those front doors unsure of myself, wondering where I would fit in and if I would belong. But that's the beauty of it all. The change of leaving behind middle school and starting high school prompted growth in all of us. Over the last 4 years, we have started to become who we are meant to be. And we aren't done growing yet. So as we stand on the edge of what comes next, here's the advice I want to leave you with tonight. Change is scary, but it's also necessary for growth, and even more than that, it's exciting. It forces us out of our comfort zones. It asks us to let go of what's familiar and take a chance on something unknown. Whether you're heading off to college, starting a job, joining the military, taking a gap year, or still figuring things out, there is uncertainty ahead for all of us. We are all about to leave behind the structure and familiarity of the last 4 years. Our routines, our friend groups, our clubs and teams, that can feel terrifying. But here's the thing, growth only happens outside of our comfort zones. For many, that step outward might come from joining a new club, or signing up for a sport or an activity. Perhaps you only know one person, or no one at all, and are feeling unsure and nervous. But by continuing to show up, to commit, things can begin to change. That one decision to try something new, to say yes even in the face of fear, often leads to some of the most meaningful moments in life. What starts as a simple activity can become so much more, a source of friendship, growth, and belonging. Whether in its athletics, band, an academic team, or any other group, taking that first step often opens the door to new connections and opportunities that might have otherwise never happened. Remember, growth doesn't happen when you play it safe. It happens when you take a chance. So say yes to the club. Sign up for the intramural sport. Go to the work party. Get to know your community. The truth is, you're not supposed to have it all figured out. You're supposed to try, to fail, to fall. We live in a world that tells us to hide our failures, to only show our successes the best moments of our lives. But I think we all know by now that the most important lessons in life don't come from the moments where everything goes right. They come from our mistakes, our setbacks, the moments that knock us down and we have to learn to get back up again. So here's my challenge for all of you. Take the risk. Step outside of your comfort zone. Say yes, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Believe in yourself. Be bold, be curious, embrace the unknown. I believe in every single one of you. I believe in your strength, your resilience, your dreams, and your ability to make a difference in this world. So go out there and live. Live loudly, live fully. And whatever happens next, just remember, change, although scary, is full of possibility. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2025.
Each year, our senior class selects a teacher to speak at the ceremony. Please welcome Ms. Amber Hargesheimer.
Okay. Hello. Here we are, class of 2025. You've made it through standardized tests, group projects, middle school awkwardness, getting stopped in the hallway without a pass, being marked tardy, asking to use the bathroom, being told to put your phone away, again, and most impressively, senioritis. And let's be honest, some of you have been perfecting senioritis since your sophomore and junior year. As your third round draft pick to deliver this speech, it's truly been a gift to be standing here today, addressing the class of 2025 with one last life chat. As a proud Hudson High School graduate myself, I'm incredibly grateful for the chance to offer some words of advice and reflect on your journey here in Hudson. For those of you I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Amber Hargesheimer, or Miss H, and I teach English here at the high school. While this is officially my 3rd year as a teacher, my time with the class of 2025 started long before that. I first met you back in 7th grade, and then had you for long-term subbing in your 8th grade classes, and officially started my teaching career when you were in 10th grade. Now that you are almost graduated seniors, I think it's about time I finally retired. Just kidding. In all seriousness, this feels like a full circle moment. From your creativity to hacking firewalls and skirting past the VPNs, for not being able to bring a pencil to class, working on the latest TikTok trends, your Starbucks runs, and using ChatGPT as a resource. Lunch dates with your friends at Urban, Olive, and Vine, TikTok Shop, or Brawl Stars. You introduced us to words we didn't ask for, like bussin', sus, no cap, and cap, clipped, and my personal least favorite, Riz. Class of 2025, you have been unforgettable. Whether you're a Gen Z or a Gen Alpha, your energy, humor, and creativity have made this place brighter. And while we may never recover from some of your slang, we're grateful to have shared the moments with a class that knows how to leave a mark. Because, all jokes aside, you are a generation ready to lead, to create, and to question, and we can't wait to see what you'll do next. One of the reasons I waited so long to write this speech is because then I would finally have to accept that you are actually leaving. Over the years, we've cheered for you from the sidelines, the stage, the audience of a competition, the classroom, and every milestone in between. We've watched you grow. We've worried about you. We've challenged you, and we've rooted for you as you begin to discover who you are and who you want to be. This next chapter in life is a big one, and although you are finally on your own, don't forget about the people you surround yourself with who are truly going to miss you back home. Your parents and guardians, grandparents, family and friends who have guided you, built you up to create strong morals and values, and have been there with you through every phase. Your siblings who have potentially annoyed you, but have shown you unconditional love. Your friends who you find community in the place you call home and encourage you to be the person you're meant to be. From your elementary teachers who taught you the important fundamentals in education and comforted you when you scraped your knee at recess. To your middle school teachers who supported you through your most challenging stage and prepared you for high school. From your counselors and your coaches who have guided you, listened to you, and encouraged you when life felt heavy. To your teachers and advisors who did not just teach the subjects or fill you with knowledge, but who have been your quiet champions in both school and life. And perhaps, most importantly, your classmates, the people who have walked this journey right beside you, the ones who you have group chats with, you may have asked to borrow a charger or steal a piece of gum, the people you've made memories with together that only this class will ever truly understand. You have been supported by a village, and what a beautiful village that is. We are very aware that high school isn't sunshines and rainbows for all of you, and a majority of you can't wait to explore your next chapter. But my hope is that you can look back on these past few years and acknowledge that there was one person or one memory that you are able to hold on to that left a positive mark on your experience. As an educator, I'm not going to remember what you got on a paper or even if you turned it in, but here are some moments we hope you never forget. We hope you always remember the roar of the band playing at Pep Fest for the first time. We hope you'll never forget what it felt like to stand in the bleachers when your best friends, dressed in USA or Raider pride, as our football team beat River Falls and bring home the jug. You'll never forget being downtown Hudson with your friends and seeing the sunset over the St. Croix or Berkmouth Park. You'll never forget the test you studied for, and of course you aced it, Maybe a lesson from a teacher who made you think differently, the kind you couldn't wait to talk about at home or in a group chat. You will never forget Mr. Hatfield. You'll never forget the everyday moments like walking the halls with your people, the bell ringing at 2:45, and counting down to summer vacation. And most of all, I hope you never forget what it's like to call yourself a Hudson Raider. To the class of 2025, congratulations on this incredible accomplishment. As a wise Pinterest quote once told me, life isn't about finding yourself, about creating yourself. Travel the world, find a job you love, and remember, life is really short. You've earned it, so take a breath, soak it in before you walk across the stage. Senior year has expired, and you are on to the next chapter. As a Hudson High School graduate, I can confidently say, in the wise words of Kendrick Lamar, class of 2025, they not like us. Good luck, and welcome to the Alumni Club.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. At this time, will our senior singers please move to the risers for the song How Does a Moment Last Forever under the direction of Miss Carrie Heisler. this time, will you please welcome School Board Vice President Kate Garza.
When my son was about 5 years old, he came to me worried. He wondered aloud if when he went to college, would his mommy come with him? That little boy turned young man will cross this stage today, and in the fall will be headed off to Iowa State. You'll all be shocked to hear that his offer to have me accompany him to college has been rescinded. I've been lucky enough to watch the class of 2025 since kindergarten. I witnessed many of you here today in tears as you let go of those little hands on the first day of kindergarten. And through the years, I've had the privilege to see them experience what I'd like to think of as the essence of Hudson. From your first taste of ice cream at Dairy Queen or Canoki's, learning to swim in the St. Croix River, concerts in the park, being able to attend your first 4th of July fireworks without your parents, Friday night lights at this very stadium, first dates downtown, you not only have experienced the essence of Hudson, you've also become it. The essence of Hudson does not just stay here, it travels with you. Let me share a beautiful example of the essence of Hudson. Our Hudson High School choir group had the opportunity to travel abroad, and some of them, due to canceled flights and layovers, spent a day in Switzerland. Upon re-entry to the airport customs, officials stopped the group. And before you get worried that our kids were misbehaving, think again. The group was asked to sing. Exhausted after 24 hours of travel, they came together in a vestibule and sang. Travelers and officials alike stopped and recorded this beautiful moment. So you see how the essence of Hudson spreads near and far. Now I turn to the people in the audience. I've seen all of you. I've seen you at drop-offs, pickups, school plays, working concessions, cheering them on at a sport, a destination imagination event, band and choir concerts. I've seen you at the store at 10 p.m. to gather supplies your student forgot about. This is your day too. I'd like to ask the class of 2025 to stand and give a round of applause to those in the audience that supported you. Shout out a good, hi mom, thank you, I love you. Please stand. You get to stretch your legs a little bit too. We're almost there. You may stay here, you may move across the world, but always hold in your heart the essence of Hudson. In the words of the song sung in that Swiss vestibule, the Lord bless you, the Lord keep you.
Okay, School Board President Bob Bauman, it is my pleasure to inform you that the students before you, the class of 2025, have met all of their necessary graduation requirements designated by the state of Wisconsin and the Hudson School District. They have earned the recognition of Hudson High School graduate. Board President, Mr. Bob Bauman.
Thank you. What an absolutely beautiful day to celebrate with the class of 2025. Educational author and writer Harold Wong has said, "The most important day in a person's education is the first day of school, not graduation day." I bring you this quote today because that first day, 12 years ago, 13 years ago, that is, began your journey to this day today. With the support, hope, guidance, and investment of the heart, your parents, family, and school staff have helped you get here, and we could not be prouder. Do not dismiss the time and effort that you made on this journey. Cherish the effort and cherish the people you have met and influenced, as well as the memories you have made. I feel the need to mention Amber Heigersheimer, who is a teacher sitting on stage tonight. When she was in elementary school at EP Rock, I remember her infectious smile and her positive attitude. Her principal, Amy Hamburg, once said as Amber skipped down the hallway, "Just seeing Amber brightens your day, doesn't it?" Past board president Jamie Johnson would always voice his hope to each graduating class that some of you would make our community your home, and I am so happy that Amber has chosen our school community to make a difference, and she obviously is making that difference. Thank you. I made an honest effort to find some inspirational words from young popular influencers that might resonate with this year's graduates. My 22-year-old daughter strongly advised against that attempt to spare what she described as awkward lameness. So instead, I will quote from Dr. Seuss's book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, a book my mother read to me often as a child. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. So in that effort to help you get on your way and make this as short as possible, on behalf of the Board of Education, it is with great pleasure and Raider pride that we accept the class of 2025. Go Raiders!
At this time, we will present the diplomas.
He's gonna be first. Okay, okay. Okay. 3 over there. I actually was just.
Addison Christine Mills. Ian Richard Witt. Logan W. Gullickson. Abigail E. Corinth. Brooks Anthony Adderhold.
Zachary Russell Adler Nussbaum.
Sebastian Ashelman.
Martin Avery Atkinson.
Nikolai Alanov III.
Ashley Diane Anderson.
Emma Lydia Anderson.
Kate Elise Anderson.
Mitchell S. Anderson.
Michael Xavier Arnett.
Paul Owen Ashwood.
Cooper James Asmus.
Nash Ethan Attaway.
Elise Anna Bailey.
Evelyn Joanna Bakken.
Abigail Christina Belfons.
Christopher Zachary Baines.
Dylan Barthman.
Nathaniel Stephen Booz.
Sophia Louise Fast.
Rania Abdulrahim Bata.
Tariq Bata.
Joshua Beck Lightfoot.
Cecilia Wynn Becken.
Jillian Rose Beans.
Bjorn Norvald Bentley.
Lillian Francis Benzer.
Kate Marie Bilgen.
Isaac Lee Bishop.
Jalen Lee Blumel.
Ava Marie Betcher.
Derek Edward Boguge.
Luke Anthony Boguge.
Laurel Rose Bostrom.
Savannah Marie Botha.
Julia Anna K. Bounting.
Eleanor Grace Bordeaux.
Elizabeth Ellen Bauer.
Bennett Stephen D. Brathall.
Lars Jamie Brosh.
Anna Jade Bro.
Benjamin A. Brinks.
Devin Joseph Brosey.
Ava Muriel Brown.
Caroline Marie Brown.
David Brown.
Charlie Richard Bruce.
Elsa Marie Bruner.
Chance Dude Buckness.
Piper Christine Burke.
Alexander James Burnham.
Ellie Grace Burns.
Samantha Diane Busey.
Jackson Dominic Busta.
Simon Kelly Buxengard.
Mark Hunto.
Haley Marie Carlson.
Jada Violet Carlson.
Kaylee May Carlson.
Oliver Louise Svoboda Carlson.
Keegan Wyatt Carr.
Lauren Elizabeth Carroll.
Kaylin Evangeline Carter.
L. Nadine Sellers.
Elijah Josiah Christopher.
Dawson Glenn Clymer.
Logan Cash Coleman.
Talon Blaze Collier.
Connor Collins.
Isabella Marie Collinson.
Axel David Colombo.
Wade Benjamin Cogden.
Haley Jolie Kahn.
Kaylin Elizabeth Cook.
Anna Cooper.
Caitlin Grace Krim.
Mackenzie Ann Danielson.
Nathan Todd Dasso.
Alexis DeFloren.
Chloe Rose De La Forest.
Mano Demaria.
Dane Demuling.
Maddox John Paul Deschamps.
Madeline Alice Detman.
Adeline Aurora Daziel.
Matilda D. Tano Ptolemy.
Axel Diesner.
Ava Sophia Dodge.
Wyatt James Dombrowski.
Grant Anthony Dravling.
Nils Harley Dreyer.
Daniel Thomas Dufek.
Nehemiah Emmanuel Dunbar.
Rosetta Renee Evan.
Lucas B. Egger.
Haven Ellinger.
Genevieve Rose Ellefson.
Zane Edward Engel.
Evelyn Judith Elwood.
Gabriel Scott Estrella.
Olivia Ocean Erdman.
Avery Lynn Everett.
Magina Etienne.
Genevieve Ann Farkas.
Olivia Frances Etchison.
Lindsay Ferrara.
Freya Dahl Fenstermacher.
Allison Diane Fetzer.
Gracelyn Claire Fett.
Miguel Esteban Figueroa.
Carter Wayne Fireisen.
Keelan Octavia Finn.
Bia William Finn.
Sarah Patricia Ford.
Ian Michael Flatham.
Isabella Rose Foster.
Raynalyn Noel Fort.
Olivia Hope Frauchi.
Dylan James Frank.
Jenna Jean Fullerton.
Ethan Thomas Freeman.
Gracelyn Judith Ganther.
Caden Porter Gabriel.
Gabriella Rose Galine.
William Robert Garza.
Patrick Mickey Gibson.
Augustin Timothy Gerard.
Jewel Trinity Gilbert.
Lily Ann Geese.
Riley Kevin Goodwin.
Haley Shea Goodman.
Sophia Michelle Green.
Caitlin Elizabeth Ann Gottsman.
Tessa Marie Grider.
Elliot Greer.
Jaden J. Greening.
Oscar James Grothaus.
Nak Tu Ha.
Tamia Guaman Saka.
Ruby Elise Hall.
Caleb Anthony Hall.
Noah Willard Hanson.
Harper Elaine Hamilton.
Bryn Marie Hayes.
Blake Mater Harbath.
Samson Hayes.
Tyler Matthew Hay.
Marie Angela Hello.
Jacob John Hayes.
Jack Tate Hessler.
Markel Christine Heiser.
Talon James Hilger.
Braden Matthew Harriet.
Kevin Waman.
Alfonso Matthew Hester.
Hayden M. Hinderscheid.
Tyler James Lindahl.
Nicholas Stephen Hirsch.
Allie Lee Hinneker.
William D. Hodgson.
Alexis Ann Hirsch.
Evan Taylor Holden.
Wyatt Patrick Hookie.
Steele Thurston Homey.
Jalen May Hoffbauer.
Sophia Lee Hooverson.
Britta Ruth Holter.
Blake Marcus Hovland.
Taylor Francis Hahn.
Gwendolyn Hope Hughes.
Serena Hove.
Kendra May Hoopert.
Ramsey Jean Hoyt.
Mary Jane Alisa Jacobs.
Isaiah Humphrey.
Sharv Arpan Johnny.
Evan G. Eisenhower.
Mason Neil Jenkins.
Aiden Ryan Jameson.
Piper B. Jensen.
Jana Davina Hope Jankowski.
Maya Marie Johnson.
Dylan Wayne Jensen.
Riley James Johnson.
Kaylee Ann Johnson.
Tyler Troy Johnson.
Quinn Mason Johnson.
Shaylee Rose Jones Faunus.
Sari Mae Johnson.
Aiden Thomas Kamke.
Sebastian Augustus Jones.
Zachary Joseph Lee Kelcher.
Elena Elizabeth Jewell.
Hannah Leona Kenhammer.
Kate Louise Cantak.
Michaela Krager.
Catherine Rose Kelly.
Harper Ash Kinder.
Lucy C. Kern.
Braden Allen Klein.
Nicholas D. Killian.
Roman David Kopecki.
Natalie Tatum Cloveter.
Abby Ray Krenz.
Nora Faith Kurth.
Christopher James Krogstad.
Rocco James Krager.
Lauren Sophia Cromfrey.
Delaney Grace Kretschmer.
Megan Elizabeth Kunkel.
Dwayne L. Krogstad.
Caitlin Marie Landry.
Keegan James Cool.
Sienna May Larson.
Olivia June Lakey.
Addison Grace Leach.
Harry Owen Larson.
Caden Chad Lennox.
Casper August Laudenbach.
Tyler William Lassard.
Braden Harper Leekander.
Eliana Lucy Lockhart.
Max Bjorn Lenzen.
Nico Luis Long.
Chloe Elizabeth Lockhart.
Julius Lopez.
Addison Grace Lowe.
Catherine Lozano Minga.
Zane Julian Longway.
Owen Robert Maz Henderson.
Naomi Lawrence.
Emma Jean Mahoney.
Joseph T. Lewinberg.
Isaac Hinton.
Blaine Carter Magnuson.
Isaac Daniel Marty.
John Gabriel Margallo.
Soren Wesley Matson.
McKenna Rose Mason.
Michael Henry Maurer.
Amber Lee Matz.
Margaret Rose McConnell.
Madison Sky Mayfield.
Emily McGee.
Ayana Renee McDonough.
Brock Michael McMahon.
Isaac Allen McKenzie.
Abigail Lynn McNamara.
Logan William McMahon.
Norma Mejia.
Aspen Rose Mahar.
Grace Ashley Metzger.
Boston Finley Mertz.
Brooklyn May Michaels.
Jaylee Katrina Jo Myers.
Benjamin Jack Miller.
Aiden Michael Miller.
Ethan Paul Miller.
Emmett Paul Miller.
Ava Grace Milligan.
Nisa Lee Miller.
Lucy Monjet.
Ari S. Mitchell.
Brooklyn Monacan.
Kelsey Monaco.
Madeline Anna Christine Moore.
Gianna Ray Monticello.
Emmett Hollis Murphy.
Donovan Jeremiah Murphy.
Caden Caleb Naughton.
Kian Murphy.
Owen M. Netterlow.
Olivia Chris Noel Nault.
Liam Frank Neitzel.
Owen R. Niels.
Logan Isaiah Nelson.
Aiden James Nelson.
Ashley K. No.
Sincere Win.
Owen Gabriel Nygaard.
Gunnar Ronald Norden.
Jace Benjamin Olson.
Anna Kate Olson.
Catherine Ray Olson.
Jacob E. Olson.
Hunter William Oswald.
Ruby Paige Orella.
Matthew Richard Ustigian.
Jackson Hughes Olette.
Britton True Paradowski.
Malia Jade Pagancock.
John Pendleton.
Tokara Sonia Vivian Pedersen.
Kylie Rose Petermeyer.
Gavin Pervin.
Elizabeth Ann Peel.
Thomas James Peterson.
Connor Robert Pierce.
Victoria Ann Peel.
Yari Lucian Pita.
Gabriel Jeffrey Pilgrim.
Paige Ellen Proznicki.
Haley Ray Pitson.
Aiden Nicholas Princeton.
Owen David Pressure.
Griffin Rabideau.
William Garrett Prusick.
Micah B. Rambo.
Ethan Ray Rambo.
Armana Ray Rasanici.
Bryson Stone Rainey.
Henry Abraham Reese.
Samantha Rose Ranweiler.
Cecilia Faye Richard.
Elizabeth Joycelyn Rapovich.
Sadie Jodine Richter.
Mason Ray Richard.
Taylin Luella Riley.
Vanessa Ruth Riondo.
Madeline Diane Robinson.
Gray M. Roach.
Alexander Arthur Lee Rose.
Miranda K. Roderick.
Riley Benjamin Rushlow.
Samara Rodriguez Ramos.
Sophia B. Rubenzer.
Joshua Lee Rossmiller.
Joseph Allen Rupels.
Jager Thornton Rudabush.
Lillian Ann Rickle.
Sophia Evelyn Rushmeyer.
Ayla Nadine Seiler.
Leo Magnus Russell.
Nora Claire Salter.
Olivia Jan Saki.
Yulissa Sarango Gonzalez.
Maggie Jo Salama.
Cameron Jane Schletty.
Caitlin May Sanders.
Austin Robert Schmidt-Coons.
Lillian Marie Serac.
Samuel Elijah Schrader.
Cecilia Rose Schley.
Madeline Jean Schwab.
Samuel Joseph Schmidnick.
Yulexa Nicole Cermeño.
Peyton Schultz.
Samuel James Simonez.
Ava Elizabeth Scribner Harless.
Erica Ruth Sipple.
Lydia Louise Schultz.
Kian M. Sawicki.
Jandri Sinche Condoy.
Joseph Thomas Score.
Temperance Nicole Sirik.
Kennedy Grace Smith.
Cecilia Rose Score.
Tyler Solzvig.
Amelia Christina Sluter.
Brenna Lynn Summers.
Maya Solzvig.
Caitlin Jane Sorensen.
Jora Somerville.
Addison Joy Steep.
Easton John Sonnentag.
Zoe Marie Swanson.
Tristan Stahl.
Sam R. Swavely.
Owen Allen Stevenson.
Bennett Scott Tank.
Griffin R. Schwarbrick.
Sophie June Thompson.
Ethan Stout Swanka.
Amelia Bernadette Tigan.
Owen Thomas Theobald.
Anton James Torning.
Jace Coming Thor.
Evan Farron Tuzino.
Nevaeh Desiree Lee Tillman.
Kylie Madison Trothfetter.
Zachary Taylor Tornio.
Ella Carolyn Turnbull.
Lucy Ellen Trainer.
Lily Grace Turnquist.
Oliver James Tronrud.
Abigail Marie Underwood.
Ari Turner.
Lee Virginia Ehrman.
Shay Ann Underdahl.
Caden Ryan Vanderveer.
Griffin Miles Underwood.
Vincent Mark Vivang.
Henry Paul Vandenbark.
Daniel Kang Vu.
Maya Lynn Vevrika.
Brady Mark Wainapa.
Lila Millie Velchek.
Callie Ann Walschmidt.
Sydney New Vu.
Bryce Joseph Walls.
Carolyn Ella Waldall.
Kelsey Dora Wanmacher.
Tyson Hout Walrack.
Benjamin Robert Weaver.
Chelsea Susan Wanmacher.
Logan L. Webster.
Zachary David Waterman.
Samuel Christopher Wendell.
Caden Lucas Webb.
Micah Nathan Weiner.
Addison Jean Weikerding.
Mackenzie Willers.
McKenna Marie White.
Maya Colleen Williams.
Lila May Wilbur.
Sadie Danielle Wiseman.
Madison Willers.
Ellie Marie Wood.
Max Daniel Wilson.
Kaylee Nadine Wright.
Ella Marie Wolf.
Wakang Lucky Zhang.
Jacob Brian Woolery.
Margaret Ann Zaro.
Clyde Donal Zhang.
Isabella Rose Zilka.
Samuel Youssef.
Celine Yamane Zinda.
McKenna Grace Zidnego. Macy Nicole Zimmer. Nathaniel John Zimmerman.
Families, we ask that you congregate in the plaza area and avoid the track and football field at the conclusion of our ceremony. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. Students, please stand. Move your tassels from right to left. Families, guests, and faculty, it is my honor and privilege to present to you the Hudson High School graduating class of 2025.